It's Tuesday night and tonight's tea is meatballs and some spaghetti. So everything that we will be using here, we will be using some tomato passata, all of that, just like a small carton. We've got meatballs. So my dad actually got these on the 14th of June. He was actually due up that day, but they couldn't fit in his freezer. So yes, he said to me, do you want them? And I said yeah. So I took them, stuck them in my freezer and got them out today. Thawed them out. So yeah, we got some spaghetti going on here. We've got these garlic and ginger cubes. So they're frozen, half ginger and half garlic. So I'll be throwing one of them in. Garlic and ginger, sweetie. So then we've got some red chilli, so I will be putting half a teaspoon in of that and half a teaspoon of black pepper because the children will be eating it, so I don't want it to be too spicy. We've got one onion, one red pepper. We don't want it to be spicy. We got some salt. Them two. We've got some salt. We've got some mixed herbs. We've got some paprika. Yeah. And a tin of chopped tomatoes. So that's everything that we will be using today for our meal tonight. Today is Wednesday and today is dinner. It's going to be very simple. Some of these breaded haddock fillets, I've actually already put them in the oven. That's why they're opened and there's one left. And some fries, and we are just going to have some peas with that. So yeah, very simple. This is Wednesday night's dinner: fish, chips and some peas. The portion might look a little bit small to you, but I'm actually calorie counting. This is my dish. So the whole lot comes in under 500 calories, so it's 473 calories for this. Good evening everybody. So it's Thursday evening today, and tonight's tea gonna be very simple. I got some beef stir fry strips out of the freezer, so they've thawed out, ready to go. I prepared some boiled rice this afternoon, and I will be just making egg fried rice with that. I find the consistency of the rice when you're making it fried, when you've basically boiled it earlier on or whatever, that's what I'm trying to say, when you prepared the rice earlier on, I feel like the consistency of it is a whole lot better than when you boil it up straight away and then you try to fry it. I don't know what I do, but I just feel like it goes a bit sloppy. So yeah, I prefer to boil mine up quite a few hours before. I'm going to use a couple of these packets of chow mein sauce for convenience, because we're all about easy peasy today. We've got a pepper I'm going to chop up. We're going to chop up an onion. We've got an egg for our egg fried rice. We've got some soy sauce to throw in there with the rice. We've got some garlic granules, which I'm going to add, some salt and some black pepper. So yeah, that's everything that I will be using today to cook our tea. Just to add as well, it is only me and my husband that will be having rice. We'll be eating this basically, because the children had chicken strip things with some fries, some French fries. That's what they had for their dinner. And there we have it, a nice easy egg fried rice with some beef strips cooked in a chow mein sauce with some onions and peppers. Hi, good evening everybody. So tonight's tea is literally going to be beef mince, I'm just basically chapatis, and I'm going to fill them with beef mince. I'm going to use a red pepper, a onion, a tin of chopped tomatoes. I'm going to use a teaspoon of red chilli. I'm going to use a teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, some black pepper, some salt, and then I've got these half a tin of mixed beans and tomato sauce that I'm going to throw in with it. So that's tonight's tea. Pretty simple, straightforward. Always when I've been in work, I like to just make something really simple, to be honest with you. And it's actually really hot today, so nobody feels like eating. So I think this is what we'll be having. So if anybody wants any fries or whatever with it, then I'll just do that. But I think, oh yeah, sweetie. So I think we're just going to have a couple of these each. So I'm going to get that on now. Once I've put the filling on the chapatis, I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of cheese. Good evening everybody. So today is Saturday and tonight's dinner is going to be pasta. Just a very simple pasta dish. So we're going to be using some pasta, some back bacon chopped up, onion, baby plum tomatoes, half of yellow pepper and half of the red pepper, a sprinkle of garlic granules and a sprinkle of the all-purpose seasoning, and these 2 jars of the Aldi's specially selected rich and sweet tomato and grilled pepper stir-fry sauce, and they are absolutely delicious, but they are only small. They are, how big are they, does it say? 190 grams, so I need to use 2 of them to feed us all basically. And sometimes just depends on how, if I feel like it needs a little bit more, I just add in a little bit of water, a tiny drop of water and some tomato puree, and just stir that through if I feel like it needs a little bit more sauce. But normally when I'm using some tomatoes, I get some sauce off that. So yeah, that's our tea for Saturday. So pretty simple, and I'll show you when it's done. And that's tonight's dinner all served up. Good evening everybody. So tonight it's Sunday dinner, Sunday's tea. It's going to be something very light. We're going to have some salmon fillets with some sweet potatoes just seasoned, some boiled eggs, avocado. Going to use some cooking oil just to season the sweet potatoes. We got some black pepper, salt, all-purpose seasoning there, and the children will be having fish fingers. Here we go, and that is tonight's dinner all served up. Good evening everybody. We've got Monday's dinner right here, and this is what we're going to have. This fajita melt kit by Eau del Paso, and I've actually already started cooking it. I forgot that I was going to film it. So we've got the tortilla wraps here that it comes with, and we will be putting some avocado on that, some mozzarella, grated cheese, and we've got some of the Aztec Miles cheddar as well, grated, and just a little bit of mayonnaise. And then we're gonna have some french fries if everybody fancies a bit of them. And I'll just show you, I've got the chicken cooking up already. This is the chicken here. It's almost done, not long to go. And here we have it, the fajita melt. Good evening everybody. Tonight's dinner is going to be very simple. I thawed out this diced chicken breast, and I will be chopping up a red pepper, chopping up a onion, boiling some rice, and then mixing some make-way curry sauce mix. So it will be a chicken curry with some boiled rice. Here we have it, tonight's dinner, chicken curry. And then I remembered I had some spring rolls in the fridge, so I threw them on. And it's just these ones here, just the Asda chicken spring rolls. And then I threw this together for the children for dessert. And it's the dreamy, delish strawberry flavour from the Aldi.